Do you actually think that a first class matters in the job market in 2025? Yes, it does. It does. The thing is that what I learned in university wasn't just academics. I learned a lot of lifelong skills, especially soft skills that shaped my career. Let's talk about why graduating with a first class or a 2-1 still matters, and more importantly, what you can learn from my journey. Hi, my name is Miracle, and welcome to Alkarim. I'm a petroleum engineering graduate who finished with a first class degree in 2023. Today, I'm going to share the lessons I learned in university, the ones that go beyond academics and the ones that will help you in your career and generally in life. Whether you're an engineering student or just a recent graduate, there's something here for you. Let's dive in. So I got to the end of the video and realized I hadn't given you the main reason why you entered into this video, which is to find out why exactly having a first class in 2025 is still important. Bro, most of these recruiters, I'm telling you, they don't even care whether it's from private university, whether it's from public university. Sometimes they can't even tell at the beginning because it is not them that shortlists people when people submit their CVs. Sometimes they contract these things out. So what these organizations do, they first check your CV for your results. If you do not get up to second class upper, I'm sorry, like they just immediately trash it. Sometimes you might have enough experience as someone that got second class lower to rival somebody that's even first class because you've been in the industry. But these organizations, these third-party organizations that are contracted to weed out people from CVs, they don't even look at all those things. Sometimes they use softwares. Immediately, they will remove your CV from the pile. You will not even receive an email to even write a test or something. You will just see that you did not receive an email, and maybe some of your friends that apply for that same position could receive it. Because I've heard people saying, oh, 2-1 in a federal university is better than first class in a private university.
Give an extra.
I mean, in some archaic organizations, maybe that is still something. But most of these new organizations, first class is first class, whether it's 5.0, 4.9. As long as it is a first class, you're put up against somebody that is also a first class. Do not put you with somebody that is 2-1 just because the person is in a federal university. That does not happen. And something I noticed about most of these companies is that they don't usually take 2-2. I'm telling you, I'm begging you, please, if you're still in school or if you're feeling discouraged and you have a first class, please keep applying. And if you're still in school, please try your best to graduate with a second class upper 2-1, 3.5. I mean, that's the cutoff. That is the minimum. Please, because the job market is tough out here. They don't even look at people that are getting first class are sitting down at home because of how tough the job market is. And when you do get a first class, please, even if it's any job that is paying you 100K, take the job, because the small experience that you have on your CV is something that you have over somebody else that got first class in whatever new job you want to apply to. So I am begging you, try your best to give yourself the advantage, because usually all these, they are masters. If you just finish graduating, your masters might be on your mind, but it's not be the first thing on your mind. So just try your best to do what you can so that when you come out, you will not have problem. And if you're already out, there are some groups I'm going to put in the description that you can use to apply to jobs. You will see a job. It is not just keep applying. Okay, so back to the video. Basically, I treated my studies like a marathon, not a sprint. I broke everything down into various checkpoints. Then each checkpoint or goal, there were some tasks on that helped me achieve that goal. This allowed me to focus on small things that I had to do instead of looking at the bigger picture. Those big things might help you visualize, but like if you keep looking at them, you might not start because of how big they are. I prioritized time management. I used planners, whether it was my to-do list. There's this book I read, Atomic Habits. It talks about everything I'm talking about in this video. I used to-do lists to help plan my day, and planning your day is very, very underrated, to be honest. If you plan your day, you've planned your week, because you know how it goes. Things compound. And then I always ask for help, because in secondary school, there was this thing I used to do that I used to keep quiet, and I didn't want to ask for help because I didn't want to look stupid. But as I got to the university, I realized that it's not a good mentality. So I developed the habit of asking for help whenever I needed it, and it always came in handy, especially in Nigerian universities, because you know how these things go. Okay, some skills that I learned in school that translated well into the industry: problem solving, the critical thinking that it required to do all those assignments and tests, and how they were so fast-paced and required you to complete all of them in a short amount of time. It helped to be able to complete deadlines at work, to be able to do this in the interview, to be able to think quickly, basically. It just shapes your mind, preparing you for the industry you're entering into. Teamwork, basically. The group projects that we had to do, I remember in 100 level, we had to do this people and culture stuff that you come together within group, you present a culture. We did the same thing for technical communication. We did the same thing for various things. So those things that we're doing in school helped me to be able to work in a team in the workplace I eventually resumed in. And teamwork is very, very underrated. If you're working well in a team, in fact, that is when your boss will notice you. That's when people will notice you. People will want you around. So you don't know how essential teamwork is because it helps you build your network. Communication, basically, the way I'm talking now, Seth, I know that it is a product of the environment and the schools I went to. At the end of the day, if people cannot understand you or if you cannot communicate effectively, people will not be able to place value on what you're doing because you can have all the things in your head, but if you're not able to properly relate it, it's a waste. Okay, so some advice I have. It's not like I'm too seasoned in the industry. It's just some things I wish some people would have told me. Please, please, please invest in your network. It is very, very underrated. Like I said, teamwork and networking, building connections with people you don't understand. Someone can call you, like, even you don't understand. People tell me about job offers that I eventually apply for and I go for interviews. Just not even as if I saw it myself. People are sending them to me. If you're not able to make friends with people in the industry or people that are about to enter the industry, you will not be able to grow in that said industry. Learn soft skills, like I said, communication, emotional intelligence that will also help you when you're working in a team or managing people. Fluency, different things that would help you communicate properly when you're doing a job interview. Because in a job interview, they're not just analyzing the answers to the questions, technical answers. They are also analyzing how you're speaking, how you're able to connect this point to this point, how confident you are. All of this goes down to your soft skills. Stay curious. Always have this drive to learn more. Because someone told me that if you stay 3 months and you've not learned any new course or new thing, then you're just wasting your time. Always have the mindset of wanting to learn more. Whether you're in school or you've graduated, the habits that you create now are what will determine your future. Like I said, I read Atomic Habits and it taught me that compounding habits shape your future. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that have to do with navigating the engineering industry or just industry in general.